What's up, everybody? This is Jose from Sun Life.
Hey, Katie.
Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. Just leaving our hotel here, and we're gonna give you guys a tour of Tallahassee. It might look quiet now, but it was a wild night in the streets of Tallahassee. We're by the Railroad District. Some people would say this is a bad man. There's a bad man out there, man. A real bad man territory. A real bad man in a real bad place. But let's give you guys a tour of Tallahassee. We're in the railroad area, which is kind of considered kind of trashy. Shout outs to everybody from Tallahassee. Tallahassee has been a great, it's been great on our channel, actually. Like, we've got a lot of subscribers, and every single time we do Tallahassee, this place never fails. This place, if we do videos here, they're a hit. And there's a lot of murals and stuff out here. Like, it's a great place. If you have there's a lot of interesting things here in Tallahassee. So there's a great little arts mural area here. Yeah, Tallahassee is never a flop on our channel. Everybody's like, Tallahassee is always exciting. People love to see Tallahassee on our channel. It's just a fun city, man. It really is. It's a lot of people from Alabama make it up here. Fun place, lots of murals and stuff. But last night it was wild. I walked around at night. Let me tell you, man. I didn't realize Tallahassee had so much environment. Like, there was like homeless people out and about asking you for money. I had two people that followed me around while I was walking at night. That's never good. So it does have a little bit of an environment, you could say. But I mean, you got college kids here. They're just trying to party and whatever else. So you can kind of figure that's almost guaranteed in a place that's, you know, driven by youth. This is the future of America right here. These are the ones we're educating. These are the ones we're putting through school. Yeah, these are the good ones. Okay. These are the ones that are guaranteed to get an education. I will say this, though. I feel like people have become so weird. Is that a Bruce Lee mural? That's a Bruce Lee mural. Yeah. That is hilarious. So, it feels like, to me, perhaps, that this new generation of kids that we're putting through school and stuff are the weirdest generation ever. Like, on their phone only driven type of people. Like, just, and I mean, that's just the way they are. I mean, it's the way they grew up and that's all they know. But like, I grew up in an age where kids had bicycles, not iPhones. And I probably was the last generation of that sort, you could say. Because after me, the newer, younger generation was the... Is there a butcher shop around here? I'm gonna get some good fresh cut deli meats, maybe some turkey. What happened? So, I feel like this, you know, I was the last generation that had bicycles instead of iPhones. And I mean by, like, not by much. So there's not too much difference between this generation and my generation. In fact, some kids from this generation listen to music from my generation, vice versa. So there is a community bond, you could say, between millennials and whatever. What are these young kids called now?
Gen Zers?
Whatever the crap they are. Yeah, the ones that are younger than me, you could say. Well, the ones that are younger than me, they're kind of odd. You know, they grew up with iPhones instead of... I just feel like the way they interact with each other is very odd. Like, last night I was out and about, and like, they're all on their little scooters, which is cool. That's I'm nothing wrong with that. They're all on their scooters, and you know, and like, you have like homeless people on scooters, and just nobody really interacts in a real way. They all just kind of like they're all in the same place together, but nobody's interacting with each other. They're all kind of like solo. But then again, they're all
like talking on their phones together. I
don't know. It's a very weird. I will say it's a very, very weird. Yeah, that bus stop there, I guess it's not really a bus stop, it's just a bunch of places for homeless people to hang out. So if you gotta catch a bus around here, you're kind of out of luck. So it's interesting to see just the way they interact with each other. Like this gas station here on the right, there was people that would just pull up to the gas station, blast their music, sit there for 10 seconds, and then leave. So like on one end of it,
yeah, I've noticed this new generation seems very antisocial compared to what our generation was.
Somebody stole their Cadillac or
yeah.
whatever.
Or they're like talking
somebody...
to each other on their phones, texting each other while sitting right next to each other.
Well, we do that sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
If we're having a private conversation or something, we do that, yeah.
But yeah, that private conversation, and then like the whole group is in a chat, but yeah, they're all together. I find that a little weird.
They are their own breed, basically.
Yeah.
And that's the way they are. That's why they grew up. That is the way they grew up.
Yeah.
That is the way they understand life, and that's the way they understand react. You know,
yeah.
It is definitely weird for somebody like me who grew up in the last generation to have bicycles instead of that.
Yeah. Like I remember exploring the woods with my friends.
They had plenty of that.
Yeah.
You ever have a creepy uncle that when you would? Never mind.
No, I liked my uncle.
Just kidding. I'm just messing with you. I'm just playing. You ever had that creepy uncle?
There was no creepy uncle.
Just playing.
Well,
Alright, enough.
Yeah,
We'll have the conversation, okay? But, I think this generation didn't have the creepy uncle because we had the creepy uncle, so we know not to be that.
Yeah.
Our generation definitely had the creepy uncle, so, and that doesn't exactly have to be an uncle to be like anybody. I'm just saying that's a generalization, people. I'm generalizing here. You know, but I think this generation didn't have a creepy uncle. You know?
Because we watched out and we were like,
yeah, we definitely,
this.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I think this generation is sheltered. I think they're socially challenged is the way that they're a socially challenged generation.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make them bad. It's just that is how whoever raised them. Like, they could have definitely been brought up a different way. And there's still kids being brought up like the old school way. Like, there's this, you know, huge portion of the population in rural America that they haven't let their kids kind of go down that route.
Yeah.
But then when they end up in a place like this and they just pick it up right off, like, they're what do you call it? Pre-genetically disposed to holding an iPhone?
Yeah, I think at this generation, as before the climate was, you know, family first, you know, very...
Urban outfitters.
You know, very, you know, stick with your family. Whereas this generation's like, if someone's toxic and not good, you don't go around them. I mean, they're more willing to
I don't know.
that.
Yeah, a lot of them are that way, I know. I'm sorry, we're not having the same conversation.
No.
Can you GPS? There's a Panera on the east. There's two Paneras. There's one on this side, the outside. The one on the west side of Tallahassee. Here's a camera just like ours, with some gang graffiti on the back. I don't know what AF stands for. Gang ritual. But definitely strange. I will say, like, there's a strange complexity to this new generation. It's almost like their brain has become a motherboard of some sort that's like intricately attached.
You mean the one north or the one right here?
West. What is west of us?
There's Panera.
Okay, which is west of us?
1 mile to the west of us.
There you go.
In 600 feet, turn left onto Varsity Drive.
Now, the way you worded it, the one close to us, you're like, you went to one far.
Is it going to be a roadster? Because roadsters know the difference between east and west.
I knew what west was, but the way you described it made it
You want to be a
misnomer.
roadster? Or do you want to make sandwiches at Burger King? Because in Burger King, they'll tell you the one on the left, they won't tell you east or west. So So if you want to have instructions like east or west Burger
In
King,
1,000
that's how they
feet,
teach you
keep
how to
right
make
to
burgers.
stay on
Like, pick up
Varsity
the
Drive.
one on the left.
Head
So,
north on Varsity Drive.
You let me know if you want to be a road trip, if you
In
want to flip
50
some
feet,
hamburgers.
at the traffic circle, take the third
So I
exit
can
and
accommodate
stay
both
on
of those
Varsity
things, right?
Drive.
You want to be a road trip, I expect more from you. I love putting
Exit
other
the
people down.
traffic circle onto Varsity.
That is
Head
one of
north on
the.
Varsity Drive.
That is one of
In
the.
500 feet,
You know,
at the
like,
traffic circle, take the third exit and stay on Varsity Drive.
Okay, why did it make me come in here for?
You
So-
made yourself come in here.
What was the point of coming in here?
You made yourself come in. You just decided you were gonna
Did it
drive this way.
Say turn right on Varsity? Or was it left? That's why I'm not a road trip. Like I was saying, putting other people down just makes me feel so much better about myself. Like they're less than me, so I'm better, you know? You ever feel that way?
No.
Like instead of you achieving to be better, you could just achieve for other people to suck more than you.
No, I'm not like the state of Alabama.
Like instead of me being better, how about you're crappier?
Mm-hmm.
Like I could strive for me being a better
Exit the
person.
traffic circle onto Varsity Drive.
No, that's definitely true. I could definitely strive to be a better person.
Keep right to
But
stay on Varsity Drive.
I could also strive for you to be a bigger piece of crap than me. No?
What
Just
is
an idea, I mean.
done wrong with you?
I'm a theological thinker. Theological thinker?
You're a religious thinker?
No, doesn't theology mean like where you have your own like concepts and ideas? That's not religious. Is it?
I think so.
I hope not.
Theology is like religion.
No, look it up. What does the word theology mean? Theology means like you have your own theories and your own, like you're just a, you know, like you're a Benjamin Franklin. You know what I mean? Like you're just your own. You're a thinker. Like you're a brain.
The systematic study of the nature of the divine,
Oh, okay. So never
and more
mind.
broadly of
Maybe-
religious
Oh
belief.
no. Oh no. I'm a Pharisee now. My bad. No, I definitely am not that then.
No.
Keep right to stay on Varsity Drive.
So I'm definitely not that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I thought it meant like theories. Like you had your own
Continue for
theories.
half a mile.
What do you call somebody intellectual?
Yeah.
No, because you can have. I wouldn't say an intellectual is the right word for that. Because you can be a complete idiot and have your own ideas. That doesn't mean you're intellectual because your ideas are not intellectual. They're stupid. Like, what do you call somebody who has stupid ideas? An idiot. I'm an idiot. That doesn't
Village
sound-
idiot.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto West Pensacola Street.
Pensacola. Hey, I wasn't checking the girls out, so keep your eyes to yourself, buddy. You didn't see me checking the girls out, did you? Okay, so keep your eyes to yourself.
Use the left
Next
2
time I'm
lanes
straight
to
up
turn
sucker
left
punching you in
onto
the
West
jaw, just so you
Pensacola
know.
Street.
No, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will. You want a guy like that? Then I'll just get rid of you. You get a guy like this. You just keep your eyes to yourself, okay?
I'm looking at the only one I want.
Yeah. You like healthy guys, huh? You like healthy guys, you? Yeah, you're not compatible with healthy guys, well, don't you eat?
You just creamed out the people in front of us.
Well, she's getting choked out.
He wasn't even touching me, so. Well, he was, but not in a bad way.
Continue on West Pensacola Street for half a
There's
mile.
no evidence. You ever hang out with cops? The other day I was in my neighborhood hanging out. You know, like I was driving my ATV, and there was one of my neighbor cops, and they were just all hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
And my neighbor cop,
Your neighbor cop?
yeah, is explaining to my not neighbor cop,
Mm-hmm.
to my not cop neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
He's explaining to him how to choke out his wife without getting arrested.
Turn right onto Ocala Road.
He's like, well, you can't leave any marks. That's one thing. He's like, you gotta just do something that doesn't leave marks. And then he goes on a list of things that I'm not gonna repeat that don't leave a mark.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm sitting there like, you're
Turn
teaching him
right
how
onto
to.
Ocala Road.
He's like, well, I don't really condone it. I mean, if there's no evidence, I can't really make it. I'm sitting there like, You're pretty much explaining to your neighbor how to choke out his wife without getting arrested.
Gas station leasing
In
center.
half a mile, turn left.
It's like the gas station didn't work out, but the leasing center, that's where the money's at. That's where the money's really at. At least with Panera, I can get like a soup and like a Caesar salad, and that doesn't kill me right away.
Yeah.
I find it oddly disturbing that homelessness and like, why do like homeless people like to be around like young people who are going to college? It's like to remind the young kids like, here, you can end up like this. You don't get your education.
Oh, daddy gives you money? Well, I want the money from daddy.
Yeah, it's like, well, my daddy didn't give me. I don't know if I'm homeless. Can you turn to here? Now I don't know if I'm homeless. What my sign's gonna say? My sign's gonna say, my daddy didn't send me to school. My daddy sent me to the scrapyard. It's like, my daddy didn't send me to school. He sent me to the scrapyard. Yeah, I don't think I could live in a town like this. Like, we thought about buying a house because they're awfully affordable. Of course, there's no competition because the kids that are going to college there, so in debt. It is affordable to buy a house here. I just don't know if I could put up with as much. I don't know what the right word is. There has to be a word for, like, I don't know, a place.
Another one?
Look how much litter there is in that lake down there.
Oh my gosh.
That's like a polluted lake. Another one. Yeah, there's homeless people everywhere. Like, there's a guy right there on the left. It's almost as bad as like Oregon. Like, there's just a homeless guy right there, just sitting there in the woods being homeless.
Your destination is on the right.
Which, hey, I mean, as long as you don't hurt me, I'm cool with it. Live your own life, you know. But what I'm saying is, like, it is odd to me.
There is tropical smoothie and Panera in this parking lot. I am divided.
I'm gonna go Panera.
Okay.
But what is tropical cafe smoothie? Yeah. What is odd though? We need to find a word for like a place where there's young yuppie people that are going to college and homelessness, like Seattle, Tacomas, Tallahassee. Like, there has to be a name for places. College Town.
Yuppahoma.
We're gonna have to find a word for that. Yuppahome. We're gonna have to find a word that just kind of denotes.
Yuppahoma. The Yuppahomas.
It even sounds like Tacoma.
Yeah. I know, right?
even we're gonna find the right word to describe these types of places.